Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Console Space podcast, a show where we get together and talk about what's going on in the console space. I'm your host, Sean Colangelo. To my left, I am joined by the one and only Slick Wick Jonathan Porter. JP, how's it going?
It's going good, Sean. Thanks.
You're welcome. To my right, the raddest dad you wish you had, Robbie Kettlewell. How's it going, Rob?
It's going good, Sean. Thanks.
I guess they're good. So we'll shift back to you, JP. What have you been playing, man?
I've been playing a couple things. I'm still playing Final Fantasy, of course. Couldn't finish it yet. But,
You never will.
I've been playing the game. It's an indie game called Downwell.
Downwell.
It's made by Devolver Digital, I think.
Okay. I think I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar. So tell me about it.
Basically, it's just a very arcade style game where your character drops down a well, and your only buttons, basically you can move back and forth, you can jump, and when you hit the jump a second time, you shoot out of straight down. He's supposed to be wearing gun boots, but he shoots straight down, so basically you're falling down a well, jumping, shooting things, trying not to get hit. And it's, depending on how fast you play it can get really fast paced. You can jump on certain enemies but not others, so you can fall and bounce off enemies and do a big combo down one whole level, but then if you run into something you can't jump on, you have to shoot it and move over and do stuff like that. So it's pretty fun. It was free recently on PlayStation Plus. It was I don't know what the deal is, because when you go into the PlayStation Store, there's the 2 free games or whatever. If you go from the main menu all the way to the left with the PlayStation Plus symbol, you click on that, it goes to the little PlayStation Plus area where it's you can renew your subscription if you have to, or you can restrict the games or whatever deals are going on. And if you press down, it shows you the library of games you already have. And you press down again, and it shows you the PlayStation Plus games, and there's always a couple extra ones in there that aren't on the main page. And a month or two ago, Downwell was in there, and I have no idea what that section is or why they're not on the main page, but Downwell was free.
Yeah. It does seem like at times there will just be random games that are free.
Yeah.
That game Rigs.
Yeah.
Is free for the next few months or something like that. And I was well, I might have a VR in a few months, obviously. So I was I'll take Rigs for free.
Yeah.
Anything else? Right.
That's pretty much all I've been playing. I don't think I need to talk about Final Fantasy anymore.
Yeah. We know how you feel about it, and we understand.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Down well, you're going down a well.
Yeah, you don't go up a well at any point.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
So instead of being a side scroller, it's a down scroller.
Yes, and the screen is it's not a full screen view. It's limited to the well that you're going down.
Okay.
It's in the middle of the TV. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Sounds like an old arcade game or something.
It looks it's pixel graphics, and it looks like an older style game, but
check it out.
Rabia, what are you playing?
Ooh, I have been playing The Long Dark.
Ah, dude.
Great game.
Yeah.
Love it. I've been playing on Steam, but it is available on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Amazing game. Love it.
It was on Steam for a while. Wasn't
that was the first release.
Right. Yeah, it hit consoles not too long ago. That game looks super, super cool. Have you heard of it at all?
No. So explain it to me, because I haven't.
Okay. The Long Dark is you are pretty much a pilot that has crashed in the Canadian north, and there's been some apocalyptic end of the world, the world is over, but you're just trying to survive in the Canadian winter. And there's no zombies or anything, but there are wolves and bears and stuff.
Yeah.
And the whole goal of the game is just survive as long as you can. And you have to you can stay in like there's cabins and stuff you find, and there's like you have to scavenge food and like it's kind of like The Last of Us where there is guns. There are guns. It's poor English. There are guns, but there's like very limited ammo, so you have to use it like very conservatively. But it gets pretty intense, like when you have because the wolves will like track you.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you just try not to freeze to death and find enough food to like stay alive. But like
sounds fun.
It is way more fun than it sounds. it just sounds like you just like have to survive in the winter, but it gets really intense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, one of the most interesting things though, however, is it not when you die that's it completely?
Oh yeah, you have to start over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You die for real.
Perfect.
But I mean, it is a gorgeous game. It's very like simplistic in its art style, but it's gorgeous.
If you die in the game, do you die in real life?
Yes.
Okay. I'll still probably play.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna start playing right now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's cool because it's just simple. It's not like, there's zombies everywhere. It's just kind of like, kind of how it would actually be. I mean, honestly, like, that was a big reason why I, like when it came to The Last of Us, I enjoyed it so much is just because it was so realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's more or less how things would really be.
Mm.
Okay, so you're playing The Long Dark. What about Civ? Are you still playing Civ?
I have not played Civ in the last week. I've been too busy to throw in a 13-hour session in Civ.
Understandable. All right. Well, I'm still playing Far Cry 4.
Mm-hmm.
I only have a few campaign missions left, but there's so much to do in that game. I'm just like, I don't know that I will even get to all of it. I'm enjoying it, but I kind of just want it to be over.
Yeah.
So we'll see how. One of the things I want, probably even way more than any of the trophies, is that silenced signature assault rifle. But the only way to get it is by reaching level 10 in the arena.
Yeah.
Which is not happening. Okay, so right now I'm like level, I think like 4 or 5, right? I did one of the runs last night where you just do endless waves.
Right.
And I did probably like 15 or 20 waves before I died, and I got like
like one level or half a level,
like a half level at best.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'm not doing this. Like, I want that gun so badly, but I'm just like, there's no way I'm getting level 10. So, aside from that, not a whole lot. I need to be, trying to take out what's in my backlog. Well, which I mean, obviously, Far Cry is in my backlog, but there's still a long ways to go. I always have games I'm like, I need to play that, this and that. But once I get through Far Cry, I'm not really sure what I'm going to boot up, honestly. Because right now I'm mostly just waiting for all of the really awesome PS4 games, but they're not coming out till like next year. And I mean, Red Dead 2 was at first slated for around this time of year, but we knew that wasn't going to happen anyway. So
right.
They dropped the trailer and it looks so good.
It does look good.
Oh man,
I am really excited for that game. But yeah, I don't know. It just most of what I'm super pumped for is not for another like probably at least like 6 months or so. So right now just kind of laying low, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and shift to our main topic of today, and that is console re-releases. Okay.
Looking at you, Nintendo.
They're obviously notorious. And I just want to know how you guys feel about this. So I mean, we all know of the fiasco last year with the regular Nintendo Classic, And the same thing has happened this year with the SNES Classic. I have quite the sob story that I will tell you guys about the SNES Classic at some point. But first, I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think about this? Just in general.
I think they're cool. Like, I think I personally probably won't get one, but I think it's not marketed to someone who still plays Super Nintendo and has all the Super Nintendo games, but
yeah, it's true.
I think it's a really cool like collector's piece, like just to buy it, hook it up, and it's good to go.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will say, like, you know, I mean, like, so, like, if you have the games already, it's kind of whatever. But honestly, one of the things about the SNES Classic that was really appealing to me were that probably about, some of the games that were built in are actually super, I mean, like, you know, so one in particular would be like Earthbound. I mean, a physical copy of that game is worth probably $150.
Yeah.
And I don't have Earthbound.
Right.
So you know what I mean? So like that, and like I know like Super Mario RPG is pricey.
Yeah.
As is Secret of Mana is pricey as well. I mean, these are all games that I actually don't have actual copies of. And like, I mean, I'm a huge collector, but even I have a limit where I'm like, I'm not going to pay that.
Well, then you get to Star Fox, and that game was never released.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the biggest draw to the convenience of it and not having to buy a physical copy of the games is the draw for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that was the main reason I was like, okay, like, you know, I mean, there's a website that actually they wrote this piece about what it would cost. So for like for a SNES with 2 controllers and for all 21 of the games, it was like $850.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, when you consider that, it's actually a pretty good deal. But unfortunately, we like so many others couldn't get our hands on one.
Yeah.
Which we'll go into. But Rob, you know, what's your take on the whole thing?
I like that they're re-releasing consoles. I just wish that there was either some kind of like online marketplace in which you could buy more of the games, or like an expansion slot where they could release like another batch of like 20 or 30 games and you could buy the expansion and just like plug it into the back. But yeah, I mean, especially since these consoles are getting older and you have to deal with like their placement of like the pins and whatever in them, and
yeah, that's true.
Worrying about the cartridges going bad. I mean, it's cool that they were re-releasing things. I just wish that there was more than just the 20 or 30 games for it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Well, that and more of the actual units available, which we'll finally go into now. So here's my Super Nintendo Classic story. So it was back in July. It was almost 12 o'clock on a Friday night, okay? And I just randomly checked my email, and I have an alert from Walmart saying that the SNES Classic is up for pre-order, and I was like, holy shit, okay. So I pre-ordered it, and I was like, all right, I guess I have one, cool. It was probably like 5 days later, they recontact me, and they're like, hey, those went up prematurely because of a technical glitch, and we have to cancel everybody's pre-orders. So I was like, oh, cool. And then when they actually went up for pre-order, they were all sold out within like 30 seconds to a minute.
Right.
Like, they were just pretty much like instantaneously gone. So, however, now Nintendo has claimed that sometime in 2018 they're going to make more of them each available.
Right.
So
Both, the original and the new one.
yeah. So we'll see. When that happens exactly, but yeah, I mean, I get why they want to use that technique to make it create the hype and stuff like that. But there's so many people that want them.
Right.
And will pay for one.
I
just don't.
I think Nintendo kind of developed their own artificial demand model with the Wii, and if you keep demand for it up, keep talking about how I can't get one like we are right now.
Exactly.
That's just gonna make them want it.
Well, yeah, and I mean they've kind of implemented the same thing with the Switch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So.
And it works.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it totally works. Because I'm like, I really want one, and I can't get one.
Because I just talked about how I was like, I don't know if I really want one right now. And then if I saw one in a store, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's one. It's a unicorn
right there.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, my thing is, I'm not going to pay 3 times the price for one. I mean, I would, I would really like to have one. But I'm not going to pay that. I'm just like, no. Now, do you guys... So, there have been talks of Sony doing a PS1, re-release or whatever. I mean, I couldn't tell you if that's true at all. I could see it, but... yeah, I don't know. What would you think about that?
I don't think the early PlayStation games hold up well enough. I've gone back and played original PlayStation games as of late, and the only ones that I could get through and I was like, this still holds up is probably the second Tony Hawk and maybe a handful of others. But I was playing some of the racing games. Oh my god, they're awful. I played Test Drive Off-Road 3. Awful. It was awful.
Yeah, they were rough times. It is said a lot that Sony sacrificed. They were more about the controls.
Yeah.
Rather than graphics.
Well, that and they had so much available space on the CDs. They had great soundtracks.
Yeah, that's true.
You had games that had 20 songs in the soundtrack.
Amoeba.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I love old PlayStation games, even if some of them suck. But so I would. It would be interesting to see that, but since they already have such a huge selection, on PS3 Marketplace, and I've went back and purchased a lot of the PS1 games that I wanted to play on the PS3. So I kind of own them digitally already on PlayStation. So it might be a little bit redundant.
Well, there's that, and PlayStation, pretty much all the PlayStation 1 games that were worth playing, they've already remastered them.
They have remastered a lot of them.
That's true.
Spyro, Crash, Tony Hawk.
They didn't do Spyro.
They didn't do Spyro yet.
Okay. Apparently, the Crash remaster has sold over 2 million units. 2 million units.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Insane. If you...
Yeah.
So...
keep going.
So, with that in mind, it's not out of the question that we could be seeing a remaster of Spyro, which I will be so... Oh my god.
Yeah.
I would be so pumped.
Do you think they'll do the whole series at once, or?
Much like Crash, I would imagine just the first 3 probably.
Yeah.
Which are the best 3 anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'd like to think so. It makes you wonder, because I feel like those are bigger game, it'd be more of a task to remaster.
Yeah.
Those,
for sure. Now, all right. While we're on this topic, if they were to remaster the PS, or re-release the PS1, what game's got to be on it? What has to be on it?
Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd definitely go at least Tony Hawk 2. I like how the vast library of PlayStation 1 games, huge library.
Oh, yeah,
We're both like Tony Hawk.
With the original soundtracks, must be on
with
it.
the original soundtrack.
Metal Gear Solid, right?
Right, Metal Gear Solid.
Siphon Filter?
Siphon Filter.
Ooh.
Probably Siphon
That'd be a
Filter.
cool one. They would put a Final Fantasy on it for sure. My favorite's Final Fantasy 9, but it would probably be Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah. My pick would be 8, but I understand 7.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal 2.
Twisted Metal
Yes.
2.
Twisted Metal
my
2.
Lord,
Would be
yes.
on it.
Okay.
Um,
That's 6 so far, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I was not counting.
Okay. 6.
What were we counting up to? 10?
Uh,
We lost count.
Yeah.
We're just gonna keep saying
Yeah.
what we
We're
forget.
just gonna keep saying.
I bet they would put something. I bet they put like Legend of Dragoon on it, or something that's a little bit more obscure, but like has a big following.
Yeah. No,
Especially because they own Legend of Dragoon. Sony. It's a
They would
Sony
have.
game,
They
so-
would. A Silent Hill.
Yeah, I bet they put Silent.
You think
Wait,
they would do
Silent
since
Hill? Silent Hill 2 was on PS2, right?
I think so.
So
Do you
it'd
think
be
they would put an
Silent Hill
M-rated game on there?
That's actually a really good question.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
They might not. Just.
I don't. But I don't know. But at the same time, it's like then they would have to skip Metal Gear
Yeah.
if they didn't put an M-rated game on.
So I think Siphon Filter was M too.
Yeah, I believe so.
That was such a great game. Wow.
Okay. Which of the Resident Evils?
See, there's so many M-rated games now.
Yeah.
They had to put.
Yeah.
I
I know.
looking back, that was PlayStation's bread and butter. Was the M-rated games.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would. I mean, they would either put 1 or 2 on there if I had to guess.
Well, see, okay, so I'm kind of weird in the sense that I'm actually not a huge fan of the series. What I always heard is that 4 is the best.
Most people 4 was like a huge it was a shift in the gameplay and everyone loved it. Yeah.
Which one is the one? Maybe it's 3 where, God, what's the monster dude thing?
Nemesis.
Yeah, where which is the one when you're in an area for too long he just shows up? Right?
That's Nemesis.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, but I mean, like, which game is that in? Or
That's 3. 3 is called
3?
Nemesis.
Oh, okay, yeah. And God, when did that come out? For 2000, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, that's pretty cool for that time period. But probably one of the Gran Turismos, right?
Yeah, they would put. I'm sure they would put a Gran Turismo. Probably Gran Turismo 2.
Yeah.
A lot of 2s would be on there.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk 2, Gran Turismo 2,
Man, what else?
Twisted Metal 2.
Yeah.
Do you think they would put a Spyro Crash on there since they've already released the remasters?
I bet if they.
That's also a very good question.
It is because that'd be tough. Since if they released it with no plans to remaster Spyro, I bet they would try to put Spyro on there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they put Crash on or not, since they want you to buy the new one.
Yeah.
I'd make a deal with them. They don't have to put the Crash games on there because they already.
Which it's tough because they might think well, it's the old version. People will still buy the new one even if we put it on there. So it's hard to say.
What they need to put on there, damn it, is Crash King Racing.
Yes.
Because that's a fantastic freaking kart racing.
They should put Crash Bash or something you can play with
Party game.
People. Yeah. Which you could do that with Crash Team Racing too, but. They should release the PlayStation remaster, and then they should remaster the multi-tap Boomerang, and then you can play 4 players.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, there's got to be a few more that we're missing. Oh, what about Tomb Raider?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a huge one.
Wipeout.
Perhaps.
Just kidding.
The game sucks. I'm
Uh,
just kidding. Well, you know what? No, actually, they recently they remastered Wipeout too.
really?
Yeah. It's
I don't know much about Wipeout.
Yeah, I mean they're cool games. I'm not crazy about them, but
Sorry, I thought it went.
no, good.
Jet Moto 2.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
I forgot about you.
Another 2 game.
Another
Yeah.
two. Yeah, no, it's man. No, they recently released the it was called the Wipeout. Forget the exact name,
Okay.
but I don't know. There's a Wipeout collection. I don't know if it's just. I think it's 3 of the Wipeout games.
Mhm.
So in that case, they actually might not.
Want to put that on there.
Possibly not.
And with other racing games that were, I feel like more. Well, I don't know. I know Wipeout is huge. I just don't know much about it. I just don't know how many racing games they put on there because they're good Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
Jet Moto is a little earlier. Like I don't. There's such a wide variety on the PlayStation. It's
true.
It's so tough.
Yeah.
Because when I think of Jet Moto, I think of like early PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
When I think of like Legendary, like even Metal Gear and that stuff, I think of like a little later. I know
It's like
Metal
towards
Gear,
the end of the PlayStation.
yeah, Metal Gear's like 98, and then like some of those RPGs were like 2000.
Right. That's a good point. Man, I'm trying to see my. Go ahead.
I was just sorry, like Armored Core or like a Mega Boost or one of those games. Yeah.
I'm trying to like see my game shelf.
Yeah,
Like
mine's right behind Rob, so I can.
that's
see.
true.
Yeah.
like I'm trying to visualize it. Like what is one of them? It's a good list though.
Yeah. They could just release it if they did like
Grand Theft Auto.
they could put it Grand Theft Auto.
I think they might, but
I feel like-
it didn't really get huge until 3. Then,
Yeah.
which is on
Yeah.
the PS2.
Right.
Right. So
It's a possibility. They could be one of those ones like on the Super Nintendo release. They put like Secret of Mana and stuff on it. Like Secret of Mana is huge to people who like play RPGs, but like not to someone who's just like, oh yeah, I remember Mario and I remember, the standard, the basic Super Nintendo games. Secret of Mana might be a little bit more out there.
Yeah.
And I feel like for the PlayStation re-release, they might put, they might be like, oh, you've probably never played the first Grand Theft Auto. We'll put that on, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's a possibility.
What about Chrono Cross and Chrono Trigger? Forgot about those.
Which, Chrono Cross, yeah, for sure. Like, that's definitely a possibility. But they didn't put Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo re-release, did they?
I don't think so.
I don't think they did. Which,
Oh, they put Contra in there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Not. Yeah.
They
Okay.
didn't put. I don't think they put Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo re-release, which was kind of surprising. I don't know if they're. I'm not. They probably just didn't want to fill it with RPGs, but there's so many good RPGs on the Super Nintendo.
It's true.
What about Driver? Do you think it holds up well enough?
Driver 2.
Driver 2.
Driver 2, however,
Driver 2.
would
Wow.
just because it's a 2. This is episode
Yeah.
2.
And
That had like
legit.
GTA 3 gameplay before
Right.
GTA 3.
I was just say Driver 2 was like the first game I had played where you could get out of your vehicle, get in another vehicle,
Yeah.
and it was 3D, and it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
Yeah.
open world. It was
Right.
great.
I used to love Driver.
That was a double disc game,
It
too.
was,
Yeah.
I will say one game that definitely has to go on there is Chocobo Racing. I mean, come on. That's like the first one we should have named.
Well,
Well,
if they do the expansion thing where they sell more games later, They might just sell you just the console with Bubsy 3D on it, and then you can just fill it up yourself.
Aren't they making a new Bubsy? Right?
I hope not.
I heard that they actually I'm pretty sure they are.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'm excited if that's true, because that game's a true masterpiece. I mean, you want to talk about 10 out of 10?
It's
for sure
crazy because I hate Bubsy games. I used to play, like when I was younger. I got Bubsy 3D as like a gift or something, and I played it for a decent amount of time because it's one of those, when you're a kid, you get a game and you're just like, well, that's all I have. I got to play it. So I played a lot of Bubsy 3D. And it's crazy to think like that's probably the best one, and there's 2 others before that sucked. Like I don't like Bubsy.
Yeah, they're weird for sure. Well, I don't know if I can think of any more off the top of my head that should go
I think
on.
we're at the bottom of the barrel on this.
Yeah, I think so. Gex.
Yes. I forgot about Gex. Did you ever play the one on 64? Because wasn't there like a Gex 64?
Yeah. 'Cause they,
oh Lord.
there's 3 of them, and they're on. I don't know if the first one was on 64. I think oh wait. Now that I think about it, stupid.
No, it's fine.
If you guys want some Gex facts,
this is your place.
The first Gex was on 3DO.
Oh, really?
And then they ported it, I think, from that to PlayStation.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
And then the second one came out for PlayStation and 64. On PlayStation, it was called Enter the Gecko, and on 64 is Gex 64.
Oh.
And then there was Gex 3. I don't remember what the subtitle was. Sorry, guys.
How dare you?
Yeah,
You don't know your Gex facts.
I think, unless I'm mistaken, I don't. Do I have Gex 3 on the shelf? Unless that one's Under the Gecko, I might be wrong.
Are these in alphabetical order?
Yes.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, Gex and Gex 3.
Bring that over here.
What's Gex 3 called?
Deep cover gecko.
Let's have a look at these.
So Gex 2 was Enter the Gecko, I believe, and Gex 3 was Deep Cover Gecko. There we go.
Wow. We'll just hold these up for the Gex fans.
They're all destroyed.
What is the premise of this game again? Like
you're
a spy gecko?
Your gecko, Gex, watches TV all the time and gets sucked into the TV by his evil nemesis and goes through TV-themed levels.
That sounds awesome.
Gex is voiced by like a comedian who like is always doing one-liners like throughout the entire game.
Funny you say. Okay. We're gonna end this episode We're gonna end this episode like this. I think I might want to make this a segment because it's hilarious.
Okay.
All right.
Random ass
I want you.
facts
No.
About Gex every week.
Gex facts.
Gex facts every week. No, you read the back of this for the viewers because it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, I like this.
And then when he's done, you're going to read that one. So go ahead.
All right. So HBO comedian Dana Gold messed up already. HBO comedian Dana Gold fuels Gex with over 300 hilarious one-liners and sound effects. Gex's mouth gets him in trouble, but it's his thrashing tail and suction cup paws that get him out.
Oh!
Gex has been sucked into the media dimension, the place where cheesy 70 movies go to retire. To escape, he's got to kill TVs in each world. Remember that bumper sticker? Electronic Gaming Monthly's Editor's Choice Gold Award. Game Fan, Character of the Year.
Jesus. Rob's turn.
I don't know if mine's as good as that one. Alright. Get reacquainted with the all-new Gex and his misadventures. All new character mechanics! ! Scuba diving, gliding, machine gunning, fireball hurling, and more. Baywatch. Well, this is dating this game right here. Baywatch's Marlise Andrade stars as the beautiful agent extra spoofing buxom spy babes of the past.
What?
Wait, this is the best part. Over 25 all new disguises. Private Gex, Gex Capone, Count Dracu-Gex, and more.
Oh my gosh.
Count Dracu-Gex.
Alright.
Good tried with that one.
This is the quote from the back.
No.
The most in-depth platforming game on the PlayStation by official PlayStation Magazine.
Nice.
There you go.
All right, and with that,
Oh,
what? There's more.
wait. This includes demos of Soul Reaver and Warzone 2100.
Nice.
Check it out.
I opened it up and I have a copy of Gex and also Tomb Raider: The Last Revolution.
All right, guys. Well, with that, we're gonna go play Gex now. That's what we're gonna do.
Wait, do you remember when games came with like
Wait, real quick,
for other games?
Yeah,
Yes,
dude, I
yes.
missed that.
This has an advertisement for Gex End of the Gecko t-shirt.
Oh, I
Let's
want
send
But
it
it
in.
says- But it says the Wet Gex t-shirt contest, and wet is crossed out. So it's like it's just a joke. Like it's just a contest with t-shirts.
Wow. I miss the 90s. I really do.
We might need
A
to
lot.
add this.
Oh wow.
What do you think would happen if we sent it? It would be like it's like 20 years later.
They'd probably be like, "Well, we gotta send him a shirt.
We have to send him a Gex shirt.
No one else is competing."
Holy shit, that's funny.
And Gex is made by Crystal Dynamics, which I believe is owned by Square Enix now.
It's weird that you have a Tomb Raider game in there because
Oh my
they make Tomb
gosh,
Raider
you're
now.
right.
This has the EOS Interactive.
Yeah.
And it's got the Gecko and the Tomb Raider in
And Laura Croft.
Croft right next to each other.
And that's Raziel from Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
Full circle.
So
I
Square
guess.
Enix should use the Final Fantasy 15 engine and put out a new Gex.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Would it be any worse?
Gex in the Underworld.
Oh my
Alright.
goodness.
Wow.
Do you think they could still get Baywatch's Marlise Andrade to like do
Sure,
the
reprise the role.
Oh.
Oh man.
Well, this episode took an interesting but good turn. That's
I like that
For
segment.
sure.
We're gonna keep doing that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
we
like
need
that.
we need to keep just reading
Yeah.
the old game case.
I like that.
All right, guys. Well, as I said, we're gonna go play Gex. Probably, maybe we'll see.
Try Gex out.
But let us know what you think of console re-releases. Let us know if there was a PS1 release. What games you think should be on it? I'm sure we missed a few that should for sure be on it. So
Ooh, and next week, when anyone replies to about what games they think should be in it, we'll talk about it real quick
Mm.
Okay.
for what we missed.
All right.
Because you can't leave that open like that. You gotta tie it up, nice little bow.
Agreed.
For sure.
Yeah.
So please, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Thumbs up. If not, thumbs down, and tell us why. We appreciate all feedback. And
If you want us to read the back of your favorite game case, let us know what the game is. I'll see if you got it.
we will read
do
it.
it. We'll do it.
We'll read the back.
Oh my god. All right, guys. Until next time.